How am I supposed to feel like this movie's gonna be good when y'all can't even get the poster right?
What am I looking at?
I'll point it out to you because it's probably a glare right there and you don't see it.
Okay.
I don't know who the hell made this poster right here, but why is this boy's leg so long?
Oh my God.
Do you see that? All right, let's go ahead and get into our next trailer that just dropped today.
Boom!
Yeah, it's right in your lap right there. Where the hell did this come from? And we're talking about Ready Player One. There are a lot of Easter eggs in this, and a lot of people are saying, man,
this is Easter egg the movie.
It pretty much is, man. A lot of people are saying that this is the movie it's going to be groundbreaking. Besides the Easter eggs, it is also a beloved book by me. 2011 is when it came out by, hey man, Austin resident, Ernie Klein.
Right.
And if you haven't heard the story yet, there's also a reason why this is so huge, because while virtual reality is having a hard time taking off in the real world, well, in this book, people say, you know what?
It's all the rage.
It's all the rage. People like, and that's why Ernie Klein kind of ruined it for real virtual reality, because people read his book and they're like, call me when you can do that shit. We're going to get into all that and more now that we've seen the full trailer for this. We're going to watch it one more time. Martin, have you seen it yet?
I have not.
Well, after Martin sees it, we're going to come back and we're going to give you our impression after this.
The Oasis was the brainchild of James Halliday.
Hello. If you're watching this, I'm dead.
You're dead right now.
And that possum died a long time ago in your head right there. I can't believe this. That is actually one of the problems I have with this trailer.
Mark Rylance?
That's your boy, Mark Rylance. Looking like the real Crypt Creeper right there. People are like, damn, we spent all that money on effects. And for the Crypt Keeper, we had him right here.
The first person to find the egg will inherit $500 billion.
Help us save the Oasis.
Ooh, Easter egg. Mario just punch a coin. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a great thing when a trailer like this drops on a day like this, and it's also a really horrible thing.
Oh no.
This is a 2-minute trailer. It took me an hour to watch this shit because I went through trying to scrub through there and find all these Easter eggs that are in here, man. It's getting a little backlash now.
It really is. I'm surprised.
Yeah, well, you helped with that, man.
Well, but I had my issues early on.
Yeah, but you're the one that influenced probably that backlash.
I doubt that.
Yeah, every time we were somewhere making me look bad, we would be in a crowd of people and they're like, man, have you heard this Ready Player One? I'm like, oh man, that book is amazing. You should read it. And I'm like, yeah, if you like a bunch of references.
That was not my problem.
Oh, that wasn't you?
No, that was not me.
if you like fan service, you might like this. You're gonna geek out about the things that work, and then you're going to nitpick at certain things that, well, it ain't up to my standards. That's not how I envisioned it when I was reading it.
That's the thing I hate.
Looking at a full trailer now, and they're probably going to have another teaser for another trailer that comes out. But looking at the trailer for this, I was like, man, there are some moments taken straight from the book. They are like I pictured it in my imagination, and I really appreciate that. There are things that I didn't know that I am pleasantly surprised to see, like the character Wade, again, that comic book name. When he goes into the Oasis, which is the very realistic virtual reality world that they have, they're very advanced. This is in the year 2045, of course. When he goes in there, he has an alter ego, an avatar. And I didn't picture his avatar like this, but when I saw it, I was like, wow. You know what? That's actually really cool the way they have him, because he pictures himself not only just as a different character, but also more than human. I love it how half the movie is, and a lot of people haven't said this, but it's an animated film. It's a CG animated film. Because the characters, their avatars, are fully CG. I mean, they have to be to do all this crazy shit.
Right.
But, this is the first movie where they can actually have characters that look creepy
And it's okay.
and be justified for it.
Right.
Yeah, that uncanny valleyness that's going on that people complain about.
There's a lot of things going on that I don't catch.
Yeah, the whole thing with the book is that Ernie Cline, he's a guy that loves the 80s. The guy drives a DeLorean that I actually think goes back in time. So
Yeah, I mean, he had a whole sequence that was in Family Ties. And I was like, wow, I used to watch that show every week. I know exactly all the little things he's talking about.
I look at it, and not all of it is working for me. I mean, there's some things here that I think that they've changed from the book that I think is possibly, and I love that trailer, but I think they might do some things that possibly might make it kind of corny. What they're doing in the trailer, they kind of have this promise that there's going to be this great rebellion. And
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Who's with me? Let's save the Oasis.
Like many of you, I only came here to escape. Are you willing to fight? Help us save the Oasis.
I need this Jerry Maguire moment right. Who's with me, huh? See all,
All right.
see all them CG characters running the opposite way.
I can tell you, my picture of that main character would look nothing like him.
Yeah, me either. I can tell you who I would have picked for this in a little while because I'm going to have to look him up. You know what? I can tell you right now. The dude that I thought should have played this, Clark Duke, cannot.
But Clark Duke's he's too comedic.
That's where we could have got his acting chops in,
Yeah,
see what he
I
could
guess
do.
that's true.
If anybody need to escape into the Oasis, it's Clark Duke. I don't mean any disrespect, but that's who I pictured as his character.
Well, he's not even really a kid anymore. He still has a baby face. but-
Oh, he got that baby fat. He can still pull it off, man. The other casting problem I have, the other casting decision I have a problem with, and we already talked about that. Mark Rylance.
If you're watching this, I'm dead.
Damn, he don't even want to be here.
Well, it needs to be somebody old.
Yeah,
who invented this thing a long time ago.
Yeah,
and he's got that whole burnout rock star look about him.
Yeah, he looked like a 70-year-old old woman looking for a 20-year-old in a bar right now or something. He's got that. This is who you call to play Droopy. You don't call them to play this guy right here. In the book, the creator of the Oasis is James Halliday, and the guy, even when they introduce him, he comes out and he's like, "Hey, cool cats, I hit an Easter egg," and he's like,
Yeah.
"I hit an Easter egg. I'm dead." The villain they probably changed for the better. The villain in the movie is played by Ben Mendelsohn.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And-
No, he's not looking moist.
No, he's like he's always like a lizard man or salamander in every movie. Like
Every movie we see him in, he just looks like if you touched him, you'd have to wipe your hand off afterwards.
yeah, he said, "I'm not gonna play that villain the same way in the book. That's just me." What that translates into, that villain sucked because it did. In the book, the villain's just a villain.
Right.
Nothing much to him. Ben Mendelsohn, that's his thing. Now he plays a great villain. And he says, I'm gonna make my own thing with this. Hopefully it means doing more with the character. So that's a great casting choice, if you ask me.
Sure.
Everybody's talking about the trailer and talking about how great it is. And they're like, man, there's one thing that bothers me or worries me about this movie here is that how am I supposed to feel like this movie's going to be good when y'all can't even get the poster right? Today, they look at that poster, man. You see something weird there? You see something wrong?
What am I looking at?
I'll point it out to you because it's probably a glare right there and you don't see it.
Okay, is it the giant egg?
No, that egg, Martin, that egg is fine.
Okay, all right.
that egg is in the movie. It's okay.
Okay, all right.
You're like, boy, Easter egg, that shit sure is obvious. This. Martin, like, I see it.
I win the Oasis.
Yeah, where my $1 trillion at? No, people like, man, I don't know who the hell made this poster right here, but why is this boy's leg so long?
Oh my God.
Do you see that? Do y'all see this man right here? That's what some people said. Some people said, either this is a fuck up or this is a sequel to the Fantastic Four. Because that leg is bad, man.
God.
That part. Somebody say either this is bullshit or this motherfucker has superpowers. And you know he is not in the Oasis right now because you see them raggedy ass trailers back there.
Right.
But if y'all are missing it, I'm gonna point it out to you. Look at this leg right here.
Oh,
and you know
man.
if you put down the other leg, that shit's gonna be just as long too.
Yep.
I mean,
Oh man.
and Martin couldn't see it at first. Maybe that's an Easter egg. I don't know. You know?
I wasn't even thinking about it. But once seen, it cannot be unseen.
It is not unseen. Now, y'all were complaining.
You know what? Those big eyes on Alita don't look
That's
so
why
bad.
I was just about to say that. I was about to pull it up. I said, yeah, all y'all were complaining about this girl's eyes right here. Say, that girl's eyes too big. She fucked this movie up. Yeah, she ain't got nothing on this motherfucker's leg. At least her eyes had something to do with the movie. That leg has nothing. Unless that bitch is gonna be walking through the movie like this. The Oasis.
Don't run away from me.
In the Oasis, both my legs are the same. This is stupid.
Oh, man.
Yeah, they caught that artist on the day when he had enough. They said that bent leg, it's a little long. It doesn't match the other leg. All right, motherfucker, I'll fix you. Just stretch this shit out over here. Done.
Right.
Now I can bill y'all another $1,000 and we can let this shit go. Hey, trust me, ain't nobody gonna notice. Bullshit, the internet went off today.
Oh, no.
They've been putting up Fairly Odd Parents with their long legs. They put up Tim and Eric. This is a guy who knows Photoshop very well, knows filters, and doesn't know shit about anatomy.
Right.
Spielberg, this poster. It's all right. Mr. Spielberg, it's all right. My nephew did that shit. Yes. Fine. It's your movie, man. They say in this movie, Wade, he gonna be looking like Stewie riding a bike. Come on, man. Way to ruin a real buzz about a movie people been looking forward to. My dick was just hard for this movie. I saw this shit, it just, that is grotesque. Here's the part where we get into some Easter eggs. Like I said, man, it's a great day when this movie comes out, and it's also a bad day. The bad thing is that, like I said, it takes an hour and a half to watch a 2.5 minute trailer.
What are you going to do with the whole movie?
Like I said, man, just wait for it to come out on video and just spend 8 hours just pressing that button, that pause button. Looking at, you know, it's funny because, like, I went through it too. Sam, you weren't the only one. I went through it too, and I was looking for Easter eggs myself. And I found something that you missed. It was, and my wife was like, well, she was like my mama, because I was sitting this close to the monitor on my computer trying to look at things, and she's like, back away from that, you're going to ruin your eyes. Like you do, like your mama told you watching TV. But you got to sit that close to find some of these things. Some of them are so small. Some of them not even an image. Some of them are, they went up and above. I think that's above and beyond.
Above and beyond, yeah.
They went to infinity and beyond to actually give you things like audio Easter eggs too. I played one. Well, I played it when we were playing the trailer. Martin, do you recognize this little sound here?
It's Mario.
You know what, Martin? No.
It's Sonic. I don't know, man. Shut it.
I think my phone just went off. Martin, like, I got a text. No, Martin. It came from a very popular movie. Listen to this. Keep listening. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is, man. You gotta tell me. He's like, we can sit here all day.
That's what I was thinking. We can sit here, or you can tell me.
Somebody can keep opening that door with them chimes. We got a customer.
Is
Oh,
it
you can
Gremlins?
tell me. No, Martin, it is Back to the Future 3. They might be.
God. He's serious. Oh, well, of course. Back to the Future 3.
Martin, you don't recognize xylophone?
That's right, because this was the first movie, the only movie to ever do that.
Yeah. It kind of was, man.
Sure.
You go through the trailer, you'll see, and that's why I don't blame you for thinking it was a video game, because a lot of these references are, in these Easter eggs, are video games. Like the one that I have for this screen, there was a part where they went to a bar in the Oasis, and if you look closely, they were kind of hard to tell because some of them are from the back. You have Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. There's Lara Croft, and there's Blanca and Chun-Li that's in here. And if you don't know who they are, there's Commander Shepard right there from Mass Effect. Now you can see a better look at him. And, of course, there's Chun-Li from Street Fighter and Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, two of the most iconic female video game characters out there. Now, there was some of these are not all video game references here. We had a scene where somebody lifted up a boombox.
Sure.
And
which movie is that from?
Boy. So you about to bring the gay out of me. Quit playing. Martin, you would just say anything. Yeah, everybody recognized that from, now that is an 80s throwback.
Right.
John Cusack, and one of the biggest coming-of-age romantic comedies from the 80s. Say anything. When he was out there playing the Peter Gabriel song in front of his love interest window. Now,
which inspired so many dudes to do that and get restraining orders put on them.
Or get shot. They had to tell people, you better put that boombox down and go home.
One of my favorite little tidbits about that, trivia about that, is that they had to take all the guts out of that boombox because it was too heavy for him to hold over his head the whole time.
But at the end of it, he had huge biceps.
I just wonder how many guys don't know that and went out there just
yeah. But I love... Like, hold on. Just gonna play this shit on the ground. I love you! Boy, you better get out of my yard. Leave the boombox. Thanks, Dad. He's a creep. We have one scene, not crazy about the possibility of them doing a big rebellion, but in that scene they had the rebellion going on. We see some characters. We see the Battletoads right there. Sammy, how you saw that? I don't know. Good eye. And there's a little lone Ninja Turtle right there. And if y'all don't know Battletoads,
Amphibians Unite.
Amphibians Unite. It was a video game, and I even played that game. Was there a TV show? I believe. No, there was not. Okay.
I'm always afraid to say no because then you'll find out there was one.
Yeah, me too. Because I know they had some. Man, this is when people lost their fucking minds after those turtles came out. They had biker mice from Mars and ass crawling gerbils and
adolescent radioactive hamsters.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was thinking of. Street sharks. Them gay sharks in the hot pants.
That's right.
But yeah, we had a Ninja Turtle and we had the Battletoads. Now, what I want help with, I know that this is something right there. There's a guy running with a big-ass body with little arms and little legs. I know that that's something. I just don't know what it is. So somebody... What's that?
You don't know?
Yeah. It just looks familiar to me. I think I'm missing something right there. They made one that was very obvious. They had the Mobile Suit Gundam that actually got the pose. Got up there and did his anime pose, and of course, you see that straight out of the anime right there. Now, and that's something that goes back to the 80s, so we got 80s references with music, movies, video games, and even anime. Outside of the 80s, they're also covering horror. Even little Chucky got in on action right there. Motherfucker! You see that little flying kick he did? Yeah! Them little shoes. Yeah, man. Take that, yo. Yeah, you know why? That's not. I was very close to the end of the 80s, but it's not the 80s. I believe it was 91, 92, something like that.
There's some fudging going on.
Yeah. And Spielberg said, look, I don't want people complaining because they're already complaining about, this ain't nothing but a Spielberg movie. He says, I'm going to take a lot of this off of me. I don't even want you taking my properties and putting this crazy shit right here. He says, I'm going to that's why you see so many of these other references here. He says, why just limit it to my stuff when there's so many other pop culture references that you can do from many ages, including stuff for the millennials out there who are going to be the ones to go see this movie.
Right.
So it's a smart move. Winding it down here, of course, Martin got a good laugh from King Kong. Jump!
We're Whoever timed that, I'm like, come on. You corny son of a bitch.
I knew it. Y'all, man, y'all's age. I asked y'all, and y'all sit up there. Nope.
Hey, no one watched it.
Ain't no,
We ain't
That
asked
is
who
true.
watched it. We asked if they made one.
yeah, let me see here. Martin, even I had to laugh when your boy King Kong got in, when he synchronized it with the music.
He's up on that pole all day waiting for that part of the song.
Oh, not that. Fuck, my arm's getting tired, man. John Koo said, "You think you tired?" Throwing up the goddamn box all day. I knew that there was a Battletoads. Man, y'all said it with such confidence. We would know. No, they ain't. We're the age that would know. We be the millennials. I ain't the one that had that. What the fuck, you man? Shit. No,
Come on, man.
I was like, damn, he got me, man.
You're small, and he found that little missing scale.
Yeah, because I'm always the one that's like, hey, I know what the kids like. I'm the one that even sat up there and said, yes, I played the game. I know these things. You got me, man. You got me good, too. Well, motherfucker, I ain't the one that... Man, you better think about some shit before you say it. Well, motherfucker, I ain't the one that... Oh, shit. Oh, let's see here. Also, from Street Fighter, we got Sagat. That's back there. As you can see, this character with the swords here, I know there's something. It's got to be something. I just don't know what. So again, somebody let us know.
Aren't they all something? Or are some of these just NPCs?
Yeah, some of them might. I don't know. That's the thing. I can't tell you. I really don't know. But I think that this character down here, is that Kaliman from wasn't it Kaliman from Temple of Doom, the one that took that heart, took your heart out?
I thought he had like a big headdress on.
Okay, maybe not. But again, like I said, who knows, man? And so many people they were looking at the big thing in here. Something they already showed, the DeLorean from Back to the Future. But if you look close, Thundercats belt buckle is right there.
Oh,
that
good
is,
Lord.
No, come on, Martin. Don't be like
doing that now.
Martin, don't be like that, man. Hey, man, them cats were important to a lot of children. Shit, some be like, them cats raised me, man. Yeah, they got the logo right there. And that's what you saw on the belt buckle. And let me see. And this is the big one right here. In the forefront, we saw some characters that we saw early in the trailer, but they had their backs turned. Lara Croft, we have Chun-Li, but this time we have Tracer from Overwatch. And a lot of people, they know Tracer from Overwatch. That was almost a gimme right there. It's so popular right now. But the real nerds, while y'all out there looking at Overwatch, somebody said, man, what's that big number 1 right there? Oh. And that is the Uruk Hai. And that is the sword that is featured in the Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
Uruk Hai. I wouldn't, I didn't know that shit. Hell, I thought that was just a big-ass crowbar. So I
thought they were making a sword and they got ready for the point. They're like, man, I'm tired. Just cut it off right here.
And these are some that I found. Delta City. You remember what that's from?
Hell no.
RoboCop.
Ah.
Yeah, I was scrubbing through and I found that right there. And let me see here. It was on a building in the back. If you look closely, it's hard to see because I blew that up a little bit. But it's like a billboard that's on the side of an apartment building there. And Delta City is where RoboCop was trying to hold up justice. Now, I don't know if this is anything. This right here, I believe, and Martin, you would appreciate this. We have, what is that thing on top of this robot here? You see that?
Oh, that's a Devo hat.
That's a Devo hat. The hat right there was the popular headdress of the 80s new wave band Devo. So if there's any more out there, please let us know. Over here somewhere, as the trailer was playing, I think either that's a Gears of War character right there, forgot the guy in the cowboy hat, or it might be Freddy from A Nightmare on Elm Street. So I don't know. It's in silhouette.
No General Lee?
No. Because you know you're going to have the dark internet where everybody's racist. Okay. All right. Thank you. Now you're geeking out.
This is going to go on for a while.
I know. They over there getting, they have the title. Is that the same pose Master Chief did?
Once you open Pandora's box.
That nerdy ass box.